Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 10.
I'm not going to prosecute these kids. Instead, I'm going to try to make it a more powerful outcome.
The owner of a local liquor store is turning a recent theft into a learning experience. That is, for the teenager she says stole some booze from her store. She called her whistleblower hotline. Valley News Team's Melanie Palmer tells why this woman decided not to get the police involved.
I just thought it was very noble of them to, come here and try to rectify this situation.
Jody Plessity is the owner of Lake Mode Liquors on 45th Street in Fargo. She's passionate about her store and business. So when something like this happens,
my staff had said somebody stole some beer out back.
She wants to track down who did it. So she posted a plea for help on Facebook.
I had tons of messages and information and shares.
But just hours later, she got a call.
Here I was the individual that stole the beer.
She says the person who stole it was back at the store and wanted to apologize.
I came over here and here's this whole family.
And instead of calling the cops, Plessity had something else in mind.
Requested that to the parents, their children do some type of community service.
Something she says has inspired her as well.
I had somebody make a difference in my life, and it drastically turned my life around.
Plessity called some local nonprofits to see if the person who stole the alcohol could get involved. And she's also starting a nonprofit herself. She tells us she wants to help people.
It's constant delivery.
An unexpected ending.
I still get a little emotional about it, but that's just the way things work sometimes.
To a stolen case of beer. In Fargo, Melanie Palmer, Valley News Live.
Plessity tells us she did not file a police report and doesn't plan to. And this isn't the first time her surveillance cameras have caught someone stealing from the store. Back in June, she saw a man come in, grab a bottle of whiskey, and leave. An inmate from the Clay County Jail was arrested in downtown Fargo after being on the run for about an hour earlier this afternoon. Police say the man walked away from a work site at the Moorhead Youth Hockey Arena and was eventually arrested in the 400 block of 11th Street. The man is charged with fleeing an officer. His name has not been released yet. A U.S. Marine has been placed on administrative duty after discharging his weapon inside a barracks at the nation's capital, killing 20-year-old Riley Kuznia of Carlstead, Minnesota. The Metropolitan Police say Kuznia sustained a gunshot wound around 5 a.m. at the Marine Barracks, Washington. He was taken to a hospital where he was pronounced dead. The Marine who fired his weapon has been reassigned to administrative duty pending the outcome of the investigation. Police say they are treating the incident as a death investigation, not a homicide. There is still no word on why or how the gun was discharged. An 18-month-old boy is recovering at a hospital from severe injuries, and family members say the man responsible for beating him was arrested this morning. According to a GoFundMe page, Isaac Jr. was sent to a Devil's Lake hospital after he stopped breathing. Then he was flown to a Fargo hospital where he had surgery to relieve pressure on his brain. Isaac's mother says her ex-boyfriend is the man responsible for the toddler's injuries. She says he was arrested by Fort Totten police and the FBI around 2 this morning. Authorities would not confirm or deny whether someone is behind bars in this case, although the FBI tells us they are the ones investigating the case. Isaac's mom says he is in stable condition. Hard to beat a 40-degree day in December, but if we can't do that, how about at least staying in the 30s? Hutch?
How about doing it in January?
Wondering what you can do.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to have a repeat performance by Mother Nature as we head through our Friday afternoon. Quiet conditions this evening, but temperatures, I caution you, have fallen below freezing. So watch out for slippery spots on area roads and sidewalks. Some clearing taking place to the north. And likely, many of us will experience at least partial clearing during the overnight. Here's why that's exciting. We have a meteor shower that will be peaking tonight, and it is the Quadratids. Find the Big Dipper after midnight. 50 to 100 meteors per hour are expected, so hopefully if you do go viewing, you have good luck there. Now here's your planning forecast. 20s through the overnight hour is as low as we'll go, so not too much farther. Some teens possible for a few in the Northern Valley. Now here's a look at your Proceed Road to Frisco forecast. If you're traveling down there to follow the herd, or you know someone that is, there is a major storm taking place through much of the Oklahoma area right now. Icy road conditions and now some accumulating snow to the tune of over 5 inches possible by the morning. But look at it, clears out by the morning hours, and temperatures in Frisco when you arrive tomorrow will be around 52. Please take it slow and don't push it out there. It's very icy, although you're experienced drivers on those kind of roads.
And they are dedicated, so they will make it no matter what.
Indeed they will.
Yeah, thanks, Hutch.
You bet.
The FCS football championship is on the line Saturday morning in Frisco, Texas. As thousands make their way there, a big game tonight in Frisco ended in a tie, 35-35. Valley News Team's Mike Morkin joins us live from the Lone Star State with more. Mike?
Andrea, hello to you and hello to everybody back in the Red River Valley. Yeah, tonight's game went back and forth on the scoreboard, and you could tell there was plenty of excitement here because, the emotions were running high. This was a game that featured some athletes from the Miracle League of Frisco, Texas. Now, this is an organization that strives to help special needs kids up to 18 years old enjoy sports like football, bowling, or baseball. Well, for the NDSU Bison players, in fact, the whole team was there. They make it a point to be a part of this game while in Frisco, and it's led to continuing friendships.
Desi was my buddy, I believe, 3 years ago. When I was home over Christmas, my mom gave me a pin to give to her today, and I've seen her every time after. And so I've maintained that relationship. We've Facebooked, we've Twittered back and forth. Just talked to them today. They're going to be at the game on Saturday. It's, to build those relationships in life is truly special.
He was my buddy for like 3 or 4 years, but I love this pen.
So cool to see that relationship. It was really neat to see. I got to tell you that about 5 minutes ago, this place was lit up, but the lights went down just before we went on the air. In fact, the only lights that you can really see are the heat lamps that are in the end zone area for Eastern Washington. Already, the end zone over the NDSU area has been painted, and the whole field was uncovered this afternoon after the rain lit up. So we've got more coverage for you planned early tomorrow morning on the North Dakota Today as well as the Valley Today. So I invite you to get up, set your alarm, and we'll be here. For now, live from Frisco, Texas, Mike Morkin, Valley News Live.
Hey, Mike, what was the weather like in Frisco today? You mentioned a little bit of rain.
Right, we've had rain that let up. Right now, we just checked. It's 37 degrees. Feels like about 32. The wind picking up lightly. I'm looking forward to Hutch's forecasted high for Frisco tomorrow of 52 degrees. That'll be nice.
Right. Thank you, Mike. For more coverage in Frisco, stay tuned. Beth will have another live report with all things Bison in sports. A new rule in the new year is all about making it easier on you when it comes to your health care and how much you pay. Hospitals are now required to post their prices online, but the Minnesota Hospital Association says the new price lists may be helpful to researchers and insurance companies, but not for consumers.
I think I found it here. There's 1,100 pages of prices. ADH CoSeal applicator, $88. Most of this stuff I can't really understand.
That's because the prices are starting points for negotiations with insurance companies who actually determine how much you end up paying. Based on your provider, plan, and deductible, you could end up paying half that amount or double. It all depends on your coverage. A better option is to ask the hospital for an estimate, something they are legally required to do. The association says the best thing you can do is call your insurance company.